Hi everyone, welcome to our channel Stalk My Closet. Thanks a lot for liking our videos and do subscribe our channel if you haven't already, and also click the bell icon to get the new video notification. We also have another channel named Easy Sewing Tutorials where you can watch our sewing tutorials in Hindi, so check it out as well. Link is in the description box. Today I'm sharing asymmetrical bottom kurti which looks so stylish and perfect option for those who love to wear Indo-Western on festivals, and I'll be sharing more such designs in my upcoming videos, so stay tuned. And now without further ado, let's get started. So this is the measurement I'm using. You can adjust it according to your requirement. And to make this kurti I'm using this cotton fabric. Just a coincidence, I got my hands on the same print. This is 2 meter of fabric and this is 1 meter. Now to cut the kurti, I'll fold the fabric by half in length. Now hold one corner and join it to the opposite corner like this. Now this fabric is on bias and this will be the length of the kurti. And now the most important thing you need to take care of is direction of print. If your fabric print is directional, then fold the fabric in length and cut it from the center. Now reverse the fabric to change the direction. And just continue the same procedure. So I have folded the fabric. Now firstly I'll mark the shoulder, and for that take half of your shoulder width. In my measurement shoulder width is 13.5 inch, so half of it would be 6.75 inch. Now I'll just check where I get the same measurement. Take little bit extra. So here I'll mark the shoulder measurement. Neck width is 3 inch. And from this point mark half inch downwards and join these points. From here I'll mark the armhole, and for that take half of your armhole round. In my measurement armhole round is 14 inch, so half of it would be 7. I'll deduct half inch as this is sleeveless kurti. Mark 1 inch inwards from this point and join it to the shoulder slope point. Now I'll mark the vertical measurements. Shoulder to apex 10.5 inch, shoulder to waist 14 inch, shoulder to hip 21 inch. And now I'll mark all the round measurements. For chest I'm adding 2 inch of ease. In my measurement chest is 31 inch, so 31 plus 2 is 33, and dividing it by 4 I'll get 8.25 inch. For bust I'm adding 3 inch of ease. In my measurement bust is 32 inch, so 32 plus 3 is 35, and dividing it by 4 I'll get 8.75 inch. For waist I'm adding 5 inch of ease. In my measurement waist is 27 inch, so 27 plus 5 is 32, and dividing it by 4 I'll get 8 inch. And for hip I'm adding 7 inch of ease. In my measurement hip round is 37 inch, so 37 plus 7 is 44, and dividing it by 4 I'll get 11 inch. Now I'll join these points. Now I'll mark the length, and for that you will need two measurements, high length and low length. For low I'm taking almost full length 48 inch, and for high I'm taking 32 inch. Now I'll just extend this point. Now keep the scale on the waist touching the hip point and extend it to the high point line. And now I'll join this point to the low length point. I'll leave seam allowance. Seam allowance is included in the length. Now I'll make the armhole curve, and with this marking is completed, now I'll cut it. So I've cut the kurti and now I'll stitch it. Firstly, I'll attach the bias tape at the bottom of both front and back, and for that I'm just cutting the bias tape of 2 inch. And I have folded and pressed it to get 1 inch wide binding. While folding, keep one side narrower than the other. Now take wrong side of kurti and place right side of binding as narrow side of binding touch the edge of kurti and start stitching. Now stitch it until you come about seam allowance distance away from the corner, and fold the bias tape up and to the right, forming a 90-degree angle. Then fold tape straight out to the left along the raw edge of the kurti. So I have stitched the bias tape. Now I'll refold and iron the tape. I have pressed it and now I'll just pin it up. I have pinned up the bias tape and now I'll make a stitch. Similarly, I'll attach bias tape on the back. So I have attached bias binding on both front and back. Now I'll finish the necklines and armholes. I've cut round neck for both front and back, and to finish it I'm using this bias tape. This is 1 inch wide, and after folding I'll be left with ½ inch wide binding. Now firstly I'll stitch the shoulder slope on both sides. So I have stitched shoulder slopes and overlocked it. Now I'll attach bias tape on the wrong side of the kurti. Now flip it towards right side and refold and make a stitch. Now similarly I'll finish neckline and other armhole. I've finished necklines and armholes. Now I'll make a side fitting seam on both sides. And with this my kurti is completed. Thanks for watching. Hope you like this video. If you do, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Till then, take care. Bye bye.